What you are looking at right now is the Tecno Camon 20 Pro, but this is not a regular Camon 20. This is an artistic edition called Mr.Doodle. The phone has two color options and Tecno named them day and night. But does it really have two color options? It is just one phone that can actually change from this during the day to this at night. In preparation for this video, I made a post on YouTube asking all my subscribers to suggest what they want me to look into in the review of this phone. I've got a lot of comments from you guys and I want to assure you that I have read all of them. One of the comments I got came from Charles Wayne and he wants to know the difference between the regular Camon 20 and the Mr.Doodle edition. Then Marvelous B wants to know the difference in camera quality between the regular Camon 20 and this Mr.Doodle edition. Really, we've got a lot to talk about. But this is a question I want to answer quickly. It comes from Super Mobile Fans. He says, does it have a doodle theme and skin? For those who don't know this guy, he's one of the guys I looked up to when I started this channel. So you might want to check out his channel as well. This is Mr.Doodle right here, and the design does not portray anything doodle except when it gets dark. But the theme is so much customized to reflect the name Mr.Doodle. Virtually all the default app icons are customized. This is what the phone is made of. A 64 megapixel main camera and a 32 megapixel selfie sensor. An AMOLED display of 120Hz refresh rate that also accommodates a fingerprint scanner. A Helio G99 6nm processor and a 33-watt fast charger designed for its 5000 mAh battery. And finally, a 256GB of internal storage and 8GB of memory expandable by another 8GB. These are exactly the same specs as the Tecno Camon 20 Pro. The main area where it gets tough is the price. Camon 20 Pro is around 185,000 naira, but this Oga Mr.Doodle is around 195,000 naira, and depending on your location, you might even get it for 200,000 naira or more. Based on their prices, what really makes this artistic edition more expensive? Is it its camera, its display, or its performance? Let's find out. Unlike the modern edition of the Camon 20, which comes with some extra gadgets, this phone only has the usual accessories in the box. The phone itself is covered with a doodle theme, some stickers, actually a lot of them, the bumper case, a 33-watt fast charging brick, a SIM eject pin, a Type-C cable, and an earpiece. If you are fortunate enough, you might be able to get some extra gadgets in the limited gift box if you purchase this phone. But I guess the chances are very slim. The design of this phone is not different from the other devices in the series. It has the same cutouts, the same curves, and the same shape as the other phones in the series. The camera and flashlight modules are the same, and it has dual speakers as well. Let's see if I can make a comparison video on this later. A little bonus on the design of this phone is that it can change its color, giving a day color and a night color. The night color is better in my opinion because it looks unique. When the phone changes from day color to night color, the diamond-like patterns at the back somehow disappears. I don't know how Tecno managed to do this, but I love it. In fact, I would have preferred if this night color was the day color. Come to think of it, for the most part at night, I would be sleeping with the phone right there by my side. No one would be there looking at the phone to see how pretty it is. Then, when it is daytime, this is what people see. Why tempt us with such a gracious design only to limit it to night time? The only advantage I see here is that because it glows at night, it is very easy to recover it. Nevertheless, this is what I think about this design. It is awesome. Let me know what you think about it in the comment. One last thing, a guy called Ayo commented on the post I mentioned earlier and he says, "Good evening. I need to know if there is a doodle version for all the phones in the Camon 20 series. Also, I need to know if the price will be any different from the original versions. Thanks." First off, from what I have seen so far, the only difference between the regular Camon 20 and the artistic edition are their theme and the color changing design. Second, all the phones in the Camon 20 series have their own Mr.Doodle design. All their design remain the same as the artistic edition I used in this video. It is their specs that differentiate them. For example, this Mr.Doodle has Helio G99 processor, and that is because it represents Tecno Camon 20 Pro, which also has Helio G99 processor. In the same way, the regular Camon 20 has Helio G85 processor, and Mr.Doodle edition of the Camon 20 has the same Helio G85 processor as well. This is the same reason why I cannot compare the camera of this phone with the regular Camon 20 as some of you requested. The reason is that this phone is the same as the Tecno Camon 20 Pro in different clothing. It has the same processor, the same display, and the same camera. Everything about the camera of this phone remains the same as the normal Camon 20 Pro. So it has the slow motion mode, video mode, AI cam, portrait mode, super night, sky shop, document mode, AR shot, pro mode, panorama, time lapse, and dual mode. You also get all the camera customizations found on the regular Camon 20 Pro, which allows you to adjust focus before recording video. This is very important for a talking head video. For making social media videos and live videos like on TikTok, I will recommend this phone. It doesn't record 4K videos, which is a downside for me. But for the majority of users, the maximum 2K 30 frames per second resolution is just sufficient. Normal day-to-day video recording on this phone is just fine, and I doubt if anyone will ever have issues with this camera quality. Normal photos on this camera appears great, but even better with the 64 megapixel sensor activated. The high-resolution pictures you will get from the 64 megapixel sensor will allow you to get clearer pictures when you zoom in. Then, it has a good portrait camera that blurs background based on your preset focus level. The front camera also gives good portrait shots and it supports manual focus, so you get to decide how much blur you want. The wide-angle feature on this camera doesn't work well, as you will get some distorted images. This is how wide selfie on Tecno phones has always been, but I expected an improvement in the Camon 20 series. The selfie camera is also great for taking live videos. It is so much dependable. Like the main camera, you also have the freedom to set how much blur you want before you hit the record button. Because of how rich we are here in Nigeria, most content creators find themselves making videos in things that are far from ideal. This camera can actually blur unwanted background, making the video more appealing to watch. Let me know if there's anything about the camera you wanted me to talk about but I missed. Anyways, what is a good camera without a good microphone and audio sound from the speaker? Let's try. The reason why the Nigerian Naira keep depreciating is that most of my viewers see on YouTube are yet to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video right now and subscribe to this channel, the dollar will equal 200 Naira before the end of this year. The reason why the Nigerian Naira keep depreciating is that most of my viewers see on YouTube are yet to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video right now and subscribe to this channel, the dollar will equal 200 Naira before the end of this year. I guess you can make your own conclusion based on the audio test. Next is the display. I won't spend time talking about the display since it doesn't offer anything new. The only thing I like about this display is the Doodle theme, which I believe Tecno took time to design. These are very lovely designs for the default apps, and even the wallpaper for the home screen and lock screen just makes sense. There are 3 customized always-on display as well. You know, you can always go to the HI theme app and replace the default theme with a better one. But knowing that you have a theme that tells people around you the kind of fun you have once they see the theme, it gives a special kind of feeling like, my village people no see me. Obafemi Osineye wants to know about the media player of this phone. You can always download media player from Play Store for free. But Google Photos, AI Gallery, and Visha Player are all default apps in this phone and they can play videos. If you are using the Visha Player, you can minimize the screen and continue to watch your video while you perform other tasks like responding to WhatsApp messages. This is not a new feature and I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Finally, performance and gaming. This is the one area where I think there might be a huge difference between this phone and the regular Camon 20 Pro. After using this camera for about 30 minutes, the phone got hit up a bit. This is not the same as the regular Tecno Camon 20 Pro. It never got hit up. Why I think this is more alarming is that I wasn't multitasking at the time. It was just the camera that I left on. No internet connection, and I haven't even installed the game on the phone then. This will be a bit challenging because it means heavy gaming and prolonged use of the camera will mean more overheating, which in turn will reduce battery performance. Aside from the overheating issue that I noticed, the device is fast, smooth, and free from lagging. Opening web pages and watching videos is also fast, not taking much time to load. After just 6 minutes of playing a particular game here, I noticed that it is gradually heating up. But after about 30 minutes, I noticed that the overheating did not increase much. Also, this 30 minutes of gaming took about 12% from the battery, just so you know. In conclusion, the only differences I have seen between the regular Camon 20 and the artistic edition are their prices, their display theme, and their design. Then as for the design, the color changing back of the Camon 19 Modern edition is good. But this same feature on the Tecno Camon 20 Pro Artistic Edition is better. How will the Artistic Edition of the next Camon series look like? 2024 will tell. This is a review video of the Tecno Camon 20 Pro, and this is a review video of the regular Tecno Camon 20. Check them out. Let's do this again.